Hello everybody, this is going to be my Civilization 3 tutorial. I'm just going to bring you through Civilization. The first one is, and then I'm going to do a little let's play basically. Some of you might be wondering why I do Civilization 3 instead of Civilization 5 or 4. That's because I think Civilization 3 is just better. It's just got a lot more stuff in it, a lot better gameplay. I feel it's better than Civ 5 for some odd reason. Okay, so let's go and get started. I'm just gonna click on new game here. Okay, so I usually like to do pro solos. First of all, we need to choose what our world is gonna be like. This is what you're gonna be playing on. You'll spawn somewhere weird. So usually you can choose which one you want. I usually like to do either this one. The most land, so you can actually get a you can do climate wet. That means there'll be more arid, there'll be more desert, wet, there'll be more wetlands, and kind of same here. I usually just keep it at temperate, everything kind of normal. And this will be the amount of mountains. I should give it about right there. And let's put this about a large, so it'll give you enough room to kind of stretch out. Now, this is where you get to choose who you want to be. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and pick only two. Rights. So, you can see who you want to be over here. I'm usually always American because America rocks. Sorry for America is usually my best. If you want to be super easy, you can usually do India and the Netherlands. Those are two easiest. Now, accelerated production is basically stuff that gets faster. Elimination, registral, I can pronounce it, is you have a leader, and if they capture that leader, they win the game. So I'll go. Yeah. Oh, I already have mass cycle on, where you get a whole bunch of kings and castles. Let's go ahead and allow some of these. Okay. So this is your difficulty. I usually keep it at easiest, just because at least aggressive works out best. Alrighty, we are ready to go. Okay, so, this just tells you about who you are, basically. So you start out with one of these. So, oops, I'm gonna go and build my cities right here. It's fine. Okay, so those little things are called goodie huts, and they give you stuff, usually sometimes this. This is your city screen. It'll tell you who's on your city, how much commerce, all that stuff, how much food, how much production, your luxuries, your pollution, your improvements, your resources, your culture, city information. You click on this and see your city. Here's what you can build. It'll tell you what you can build. And yes, so this is a worker. He can be used to build roads and mines, lots and lots of stuff. So let's go move him. Now this is the king that I was telling you about for the registral, whatever. And you get one king, and you need to put him on your best city. So I'll just fortify him, which means they kind of like guard, but not. And then here's my scout. The scout's the one that looks around the place for stuff, kind of explores the region for you. So I'll just go down here and click explore. Here's your science advisor. He's telling you what you should build. Sorry about that, that's my phone. Anyway, you can do what's the big picture, and it will give you a graph of what to build. So I guess I'll just go for construction. You can click on something and they'll research it, or you could go right here, like click on this, and it'll research everything required to get that. So I'll just do that for the time being. Let's go ahead and talk about this bottom bar right here. You can do stuff like automate, which I don't really know what that does. Join city, which lets him join the city. He's gone, and this turns to a 2. You can skip, which just skips his turn. Wait, he just waits there until you wake him up. Or 5. Expand, it just kills him. And go to, you can just click on an area and he'll go straight to that. There's floor and then sentry, which is kind of like guard. So that is kind of fortifying for now. Okay, now we have our warrior. I'm just gonna go ahead and now to move around the map, you can either go down here and hold it down, or use your arrow keys, or you can just put your mouse on the side of the screen. Let's talk about this now. So this tells you America, which is your country. It tells you what your religion is, the year, how much gold you have, how much you're making, and what you're researching. Now, to skip to, go to the next turn, you can click enter or spacebar. I usually just click enter. Okay, so now we got a pretty good garrison built up here. See, this is when your borders expand to agriculture. That's usually best when you're trying to expand your borders. And from what I know, if you cover more than 70% of the map, you'll win. So that's why your competitors will always try to build big, giant cities and expand as far as they can. So let's just change the production to barracks. You can just right-click on your city, by the way, like your terrain info, and then you can weight your units. You can zoom, rename it, aerial view. In aerial view uses that. You can view the Civilopedia, which we'll talk about. You can set rally points, contact the governor, which that's just, changing stuff. You can hurry production, and you can change production. So just click on that, you can do it from here. Let's go and do walls. I'm going to talk about the Civilopedia, which is right here, this little AA. This is the Civilopedia. Basically, is a big dictionary. Just tells you how to, like what stuff is, and so you can look up a resource like guys, and I'll tell you anything about it. It's really helpful when you want to know, how strong an archer is, or who's a boo. What's the range of a cannon, stuff like that, and what they need, and so that's the Civilopedia. Now settlers, those are usually real helpful in expanding your borders. What I usually do is stick that guy about 1 away. I'll tell you about that later. Now the goal is to try to expand your borders as fast as you can. Now don't go too crazy because settlers take up 2 of your population of your city. So once the settler's done, Washington will become a population of 2, see? Easy as 1, 2, 3. This is the history of the world. It just has a kind of like a list of the best, the best this, the best that. This is the most powerful nations of the world, and of course, I am on top. So it's always a good idea to send some units with your settlers to make sure they don't get captured by barbarians or something like that. Now, when you're about to settle a city, I always settle it about 1 or 2 block squares away from a border from another city. It's just because it's good for expanding. Let's go ahead and call this one New York. Okay, and just click see, so there's different biomes. If you right click, you can see what it is and how much food, how much gold and shields and all that stuff. Shields are basically food, I think. Let's see. Shields go towards production. So, see this, how many shields that you have? And I think you get 4 shields per turn, because it says 2 turns in the shoot. But anyway, shields go towards production and help you build stuff faster. So, now one of the best ways okay, and also, let's continue talking about the lake. So there's mountains, which most resources occur in. So the more mountains you have, I'm just saying, like in the age back there, and when you're setting up your world, it says age 4 billion, stuff like that. Well, I think the earliest, yeah, the younger you have, the more mountains there'll be. So the more mountains means probably more coal and saltpeter and stuff. And these forests right here, they could, if you chop them down, they could bring you some shields, which you know what that is. So that's really all about the land, except for you try to settle in this green area, not in like desert areas, because if you settle in desert areas, then your cities could starve and they could all die. So yeah. There is one more thing I want to talk about, but I don't know when we're gonna get to it, so it might be later on in the Let's Play, to where it's, you know, quick tutorial here. You know what? Okay, so from here on, it's basically just gonna be a Let's Play on how to play it, and, oh, and real quickly, let's just talk about buildings. So, these buildings can give you special stuff, like, police station, property war awareness, decreases corruption. So, these buildings, when you build them in your city, it will give you, a little special thing, and it helps out a lot. So that's why I suggest, instead of just going totally crazy on army guys and stuff like that, you should kind of take it slow every once in a while and start building some buildings. Now let's quickly talk about wealth. Wealth is basically, money, but if you want to build wealth, it's not like you're building wealth, it's just, you can, if you're running low on money and you want to make some more money, you make a city, make some wealth, and it will produce wealth. Well, let's talk about how to win the game. There's multiple ways to win the game. The first way is by building these right here, like the SS everything, and once you got them all put together, you can launch a spaceship. And once it gets to the Alpha Centria, which is like the planet that they all go to, you basically win the space race. And that makes you win the game. There's also, I think if you get a bunch of culture, I think this might be in Civilization Revolution only, but if you get a bunch of culture, you can build navigation. No, you can. Okay, never mind. It's also if you destroy, capture the capital of like a couple of nations. You can destroy. So there's different ways for you to go. If you want to go scientific or militaristic, and by the way, you can change what the settings of winning are back there in the player center. I love this music, by the way. I have it on my phone. You can just get it by going into the folder. This is the one thing I hate always hard to get units over there. It's just hard to stay in cities that are all far away from each other. Okay, one more thing before I leave. I would like to talk about the advisors. Now, this is your domestic advisor. She tells you about your cities, their population, what they're doing, tell you their treasury, the science, happiness, the maintenance, the corruption, all that stuff. And then here's kind of your little net stuff. It just tells you how you're doing in the financial world. So right now I'm not doing too well. I'm only making 1. So, but you can change how much money you put into happiness and how much you put into science. I usually do about 90% science, 10% happiness. It really ups up. This is your trade advisor. She kind of tells you about what you trade with, who you're trading with, no one you can trade with, no imports or exports, no trades. She's not really that much of a help if you ask me. I'm sorry. Here's your military advisor. He tells you how many units you have, how many you're allowed to have, and your support. But you can't support any of them because you don't have enough money. But anyway, so this is all your armies, and if you scroll over it, it will tell you where it is. So your foreign advisor, once you make friends, they'll pop up over here. That'll help out. This is your cultural advisor. She'll tell you your culture value, the culture rating, basically more information about your city. And of course, you have met my science advisor. So that's gonna be the episode end of that, and I think I'm gonna sign off. Well, that's gonna be the end of this tutorial on Civilization 3. So we'll see you guys. See you guys in my Let's Play. It would be nice to give a like or subscribe if you think this is helpful or nice. See you guys later.